I have children. Little interruption. Anyway, there's a drain on somewhere where you have made an agreement or a belief that is in the realm of your emotional being, your emotional body. And it's not a small hole. It's not the black hole, but it's substantial. And it has allowed a lot of things that maybe you don't want to look at or admit to or talk about, things that you might not have ever told anyone, or things that you would rather not let your other people in on, or let alone yourself in on, which it allows space for manipulation and divisiveness. And being perceived in it with suspicious eyes and becoming suspicious. I'll let that one go. So we're getting straight to the point here, and that's what these cards do. These are Rider-Waite cards. Wow, a bunch came out at once. Spirit says go with it. I did a lot of shuffling. Here's what I see. You would like to be happy. You would like to rejoice with your family and friends, or new family and friends, but with the ones you love and that love you. You want to be able to drink from the cup without it making you sick. You want to have something to celebrate. You want to share in that with others. And also this desire to have a sturdy sense of joy. And God, Spirit, Creator, Mother, Father, has brought you to a place where this is possible for you because of the work that you've been doing, regardless of the wound. This is a gift to you. This is not a failure on your part. This is not worthless. There's so much worth in this. There's so much worth in this. And this agreement that you've been in has nothing to do with being wrong. It has everything to do with the fact that you're still here, and it has served you. It has formed you and shaped you, but it is not who you are. It is a part of who you are, just like the wing is a part of the bird, okay? And I'm talking a wing. It's not a hair follicle. It's a wing. It's a part of you, yes, but it is not who you are. Spirit wants you to know that this gift of contemplation, time out, stagnation, being hung on the cross, sacrifice, loss, all is a gift to you to change, and change in a way that you've never changed before. On the deepest level. But it's not going to force you, because Spirit doesn't do that. But also, and all truths are half truth, life will do what it must to forge through, to evolve through your body and through your spirit, alike and the same. As above, so below. As below, so above. And you are learning to see these things from all perspectives. Don't take for granted that you, having gone through these things, can be healing medicine to so many more. And through this gift that the universe is giving you, you can put down the burden of this agreement, of this entity, of this energy, of this false precept, of this parasitic contraction, of this unnecessary, inefficient lack. You can put it down, and you will, and you can. And if you want to, you can. This is a chance for you to heal. And not just through your emotions, but through your actions and through who you are. And it takes patience. You know, the wands, that was the other thing Spirit was saying, is that people misunderstand what the wands are because they're fire. And there's a misunderstanding about what fire element can represent. Or we forget, okay? You have to think about it as your relationship with that part of nature. And if we were in nature, we wouldn't just have a lighter, right? We would have to cultivate the fire. Fire, to someone who has to build a fire every night, understands patience, and that they'll think of patience when they think of fire. So let's not forget our relationship with what it is to cultivate the I am, the Aries, the Leo, the Sagittarius, the who I am, the firstborn child, the young, strong lion, and the archer that points to the galactic center, where we all can look to learn. The action of making fire, being fire. Fire can be sporadic, quick moving, faster than water sometimes. It can smother you like water. The smoke can be worse than drowning. And I know that's morbid. The smoke also cleanses like water. You know, that's why I use my cauldron and I cleanse the smoke. Let's not forget what you've done. Buck is here again. Let's not forget how far you've gone, how big your horns are, your antlers, your claws. But you don't have to carry it because you don't have nothing to prove. And through this time in your life, you're learning this. Because you can say it, but to live it is another thing. And that's why death comes. As soon as you come to an understanding, I've had a teacher tell me, Spirit will question you and say, oh yeah? Really? What about this? As soon as you think you know how to live, death comes. As soon as you realize that you love someone, they leave. As soon as you want to keep your children as children and go back, they're grown. There's so many times when death comes. And it's here to show you that yes, it's putting down the burden. And then it's living it through death and through life. And you will be challenged. The part of you that lives on will live on. The other bullshit won't. And this is a beautiful card. This is union. I see two sides of the heart beating in harmony. I see breath in and out. Inhale and exhale. I see harmony. I see two trees growing next to each other for centuries. I see hope. The beginning of something that you've wanted. Maybe you've always wanted. Something you've longed for. Someone you've longed for. You see, no one's going to understand what you've been through or what you're feeling. No one's going to understand who you are, really, until you come into union with who that is, truly, through your action. These are wands, still fire. And through who you choose to be with. And I'm not just talking about boyfriend, girlfriend. Or boyfriend, boyfriend, girlfriend, girlfriend. I'm saying who you choose to be with. Present with. Your family, your friends, your loved ones, nature, Kuan Yin, me, you, the stars. And I'm seeing that attached to this desire, I'm going to put this giant piece of tourmaline on top of this for you. Because I want that for you as well. Spirit says you're giving yourself the opportunity right now. You've done it. You've given yourself the opportunity to change and heal. So good job. You're still healing. You're still healing. You are putting the burden down. Putting. If you believe these lies, it will be very hard to be reborn and change it all again. So it's best you start to assess it now. As quickly as you can judge, you can cut through it with the truth. And judgment in the sense that you aren't the judge. Okay, the judge is Spirit, God, and all that is, the isness of things, the cause and effect. That's the judge, that's the truth. It is what it is. And if you look back and regret, you keep believing these lies, this falsity, then you're going to go back around like this. around and around and around and around and around and around. And we're being reborn with the same trauma, the same drama and trauma. And it'll be much more difficult to get what you want. So let's talk about what you want. Thank you, Spirit. Falling in love, resurgence, a relationship, spiritual growth, enhanced intuition, a new home. Those might be some things you want. Those might be some things you want. A brilliant new ideas, inspirations, seeing the truth of a situation. The beginning, the challenge, excitement, more fire, more air for your fire, more air for your fire, a breath, focus, communication with a true vision, being a leader, good advice, giving good advice, receiving good advice, creative outlets, the direction that you put your fire. Remember, patience, life experience, Archangel Shamuel, a significant life event, powerful revelation that leads to change, and it's time to spread your wings. Okay? Does this resonate with you? Because these are all beautiful things to want, and I want these things for you too. I think this is happening. I have to go soon, so I'm going to make it short. I talked too long. What else for this dear spirit? Spirit wants you to know to be able to stay true to yourself. We'll relinquish a lot of this. Let's talk about this hole in your emotional field. Enough discipline to edit your self-talk and thoughts in order to stay true to who you are, which is a beautiful, powerful, magnificent, spiritual being that you see in those things you find beauty in, is who you are. And you must find a way, get help to edit out these faulty precepts, these faulty ideas, these faulty beliefs, these entities, these thoughts, these beliefs, these agreements, past life, this life, to be able to stay true to who you are. And you do that through love. You open your heart to love. You open your heart to love. Pay attention to your dreams. I had a very interesting dream last night. I'll tell you what, it's so good to have dreams. Thank you, Spirit. Success. I love it. I love it, and I love you. I hope that if you are someone who is suffering from depression, that you can understand that you can come out of it. You might need help to edit some of the stuff that you can't even see, and that's why you need to get help. I know it's hard to find help, so let's talk about that. If you're already getting help, bless you, and bless those who are helping you. If you're helping someone, bless you, and bless those who you are helping. Heart. This is the tree of life, Kahballah. Tree of life. The Sephorah. Tefret. Follow your heart, baby. Follow your heart. The sixth emanation. The temperate force that allows the rest of the emanations to coexist in beautiful harmony. As above, so below. Here we are. Tefret is without extremes or absolutes, as each other aspect rages around them. He neither yields nor resists. He is the equilibrium that exists between those forces. He is the guiding hand that braces against the many aspects of the tree to gracefully bring them toward one another. The yellow orb brings balance to the universe, forming the midpoint between Qatar and Malkuth. He defines the pillar of balance at the glowing center of a tree and the midpoint between all its relationships. He distributes energy from each emanation back across its paths. It's a careful balancing act, incorporating such extreme opposites. But this is the nature of the tree as a whole. Terafet mirrors the structure of the tree, existing as a microorganism of the whole. Art, health, and community. Like the heartbeat, we find harmony and balance through following the guidance of our hearts, which can be hard to do when you're emotionally drained or manipulated. So please, edit out as best you can the painful experiences that you repeat in your head or in your actions or in your words or in your thoughts and in deeds and who you're with, so that you can be able to enjoy the experience of celebrating with others, so you can put down the burden, and so you can live in a state of harmony. Those you love and those who love you. Keep doing the work. Know that you can heal. Don't believe the lies, the dark voices, the story that you're not good enough. That's not who you are. Who you are is a magnificent being. And I know that's true because we all are. There's no excuses for you, just like there's none for me. We all have to keep living for one another and for love, for the spirit, for the ability to grow together in nature and with our gods and goddesses, with the angels and with our children who are also angels. Please try not to regret too much or beat yourself up or look to the past for the pain. Pain will be there. You don't need to keep checking and seeing if it's there. Believe me, it's there. But that doesn't mean that you can't be reborn into a new person, even in this life. even in your own life, you can be reborn. But even if it's the next life, you might as well do the work. You might as well love yourself. You understand? I hope this helps. And know that you're not alone. God bless. Eclipse Dawn signing out.